Cerulean! Hello there. Sup? Hey, Real. How is Signalis treating you? I don't know if you responded in Discord. I haven't looked. Need to get ready for bed soon. I get that. I get it. I understand. I do. Timer ran out while I was drinking water. Wrong button. Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwan. Welcome to the stream. Today is Sunday, at least for a little while longer. February 19th, 2023. That makes it production day. The plan today is to just do reactions, all right? And the reason for that is I was going to record the Forspoken review today, but I think I'm going to start trying to record the reviews off stream if I can make my brain do it, and then focus on just stuff that is interactive on Sundays. On top of that, though, there's just too much coming out this week. The reactions, we've shifted them to focus on what is coming out this upcoming week. If there's not enough, then we will fill in with either other stuff that we want to react to or other videos and stuff like that, right? And there's just too much coming out this week. I have a video for every single day of the next 7 days planned, and actually even the days after that, because I had to try to plan what fit in where. And so the Forspoken review is just going to get pushed out at least for another week. Anyway, so that's the plan. What are we going to react to today? We have Redemption Reapers, Sons of the Forest, Company of Heroes 3, Octopath Traveler 2, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, Blood Bowl 3, and Void Terrarium 2. Fee, thank you for the 14 months. This lockpick puzzle is abusive, otherwise just started. I don't think I remember the lockpick puzzle. There was only like one puzzle that I got slowly stumbled on, and it was towards the very end. I didn't realize The Witch on the Holy Night visual novel for Switch PSA PS4 was released a few days ago. It's a Type Moon. Oh buddy, there's so much coming out. There's so much coming out that I am having to be very picky about what I react to, about things that either I think that I will be interested in or things that are major releases. There is so much to the point that I'm like, I can't actually react to it all. And it's funny because it was like 6 months ago that we increased the number of reactions that we did to 2 a day. 2 reaction videos went live every single day. And we did that for like a month, and that was on the idea of catching up. But it was catching up to what was in our backlog of stuff. And some of that stuff wasn't coming out for like a year or more, so right? And then that ended up not being what we should do. It didn't do well for views. It didn't do well for like my sanity. And so we didn't do that. And when we shifted to only reacting to things that were coming out in the upcoming week, unless we needed to fill days in, for the most part, that relatively works. Most videos, most of the time, there's normally 1 or 2 videos a week that don't get to be put out on the day that I would like it to be put out. Because, for example, right, if we look at the current calendar, the videos that we're recording today will go live between tomorrow and next Sunday, the 20th through the 26th. But the release dates of the games coming out this week are the 22nd, the 23rd, the 23rd, the 23rd, the 24th, the 24th, and the 28th. The 24th is Friday, and there's 7 videos. So that means, and the 28th is next Tuesday. So if we put the video on the 28th on the next Sunday, that's the 26th. That means that something has to go live on the 25th on Saturday, and that'll be after the game comes out, which sucks. But there's just no way around that because I don't actually want to upload more than 1 video a day. YouTube doesn't really like it that much, and it just works out better for my own sake in terms of like workload. So I'm struggling to stay awake, but I wanted to drop in and do my sub. Hope all is well for you guys. Have a good stream. Thank you so much, Fee. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the wonderful art. And I hope that you get some good sleep, and I will talk to you and see you next time. So let's get Stream Raiders fired up, shall we? I can figure out where the hell it is. Alright. Let's see. What are we doing? Man, those skins are pretty excellent. That Masked Templar. Oh, actually, you know, I want both of these. So as much as I was like, oh, we could get a gold chest and a scrolls chest, I'm actually just going to target the skin chest.
Surrender and release the princess at once. I'm afraid your lack of insight. You lack insight. You demand something that nobody in the abyss can deliver.
Oh man, is the princess turned into a monster? I need to play as berserkers. I need to get tokens. I need to win. I need to get tokens. I need to get assists. That ain't happening. Alright. Place units, everybody. Place your... Why am I so short? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm also not in frame. Let's fix that. Yeah. I like to have the little lights bookending me, you know? Just think it looks nice. We got our little owl friend. All right, place your units, everybody. Place your units, and then we'll start working our way on getting the reaction started. So, if you are new here, 1, welcome in. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. 2, what we do on Sundays is production day, where we work on mostly recording raw footage for what is going to be going up on the YouTube channel. We do have a YouTube channel. We have a video that goes up every single day. Most of those videos are recorded on Sundays. And they are interactive videos. Most of them are reactions where we're checking out game trailers for upcoming games. You are most welcome to join in the conversation, share your opinions on what you're looking at. You can talk about, like, I'll be filling air, of course, you know, presenting my own opinions and thoughts. And then if you want to ping pong around with those, you can. It does all get recorded, recorded, chopped up, and put up onto YouTube. So just be aware that what you say will be memorialized in that circumstance, unless you say something awful, which thankfully nobody has ever done. So I haven't had to like do like some awkward editing to like cover up like people being poo-poo. You know, that's nice. I'm glad I haven't had to do that. So the way that these work is that I will read an intro. I just read it right off the top of my head. We'll check out the trailer, and then we'll talk about what we watched. And then when it feels like the conversation's starting to come to a close, or it's just time to go, I'll read an outro, and then we'll make faces. Face gets used in the thumbnail. Rinse and repeat. We're going to be doing that 7 times today for Redemption Reapers, Sons of the Forest, Company of Heroes 3, Octopath Traveler 2, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, Blood Bowl 3, and Void Terrarium 2. And we will just start at the top. Just in case I don't remember, if I don't change my hat between videos and don't change my shirt every couple of videos, please let me know. It's just a way to make it not necessarily look like they were all recorded on the same day. Sons of the Forest is the one I'm looking forward to. I have some things to talk about when it comes to Sons of the Forest, or more specifically, the Forest, but we will save that for when we actually get there. We're going to do Redemption Reapers first. Pause, pause, pause. That might be a good volume. Let me turn it up just a little bit more, I guess. It's always so hard to tell. Sometimes YouTube is loud as shit. Sometimes they're not. Pause that one. Move that. Is that the best? Is that just the logo? That just is the logo, is it? All right. See if that looks all right. Yeah, that looks all right. All right. This one I think is just the logo on a black background. I don't like it. I like the one that actually has at least a little bit of something to it. What is this one? No, definitely like the first one we had up first with the little like snow in the background. All right, everybody. If you are a subscriber, you have access to this YouTube Swan. If you are not a subscriber, you have access to this YouTube Swan. They're the same, just the inputs are different. This is just a way to say hi to the new YouTube video. You can also use any other emote you want. It could be from my channel or someone else's. You can use the Pog Swan, the Re Swan, the Hi Swan, the Pride Swan, the YouTube Swan, whatever, right? Just use whatever you like. And it's just a way to say hi, kind of clears the chat a little bit, and then we will get started. Go ahead and tell that to stop, make the alerts not make noise. Take a drink of water, and then we'll be ready to go. All right, there we go. Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwan, and today we are checking out Redemption Reapers. Now, Redemption Reapers, I am wholly and entirely expecting to be a turn-based tactical strategy RPG. Think things like XCOM or Fire Emblem, especially Fire Emblem, because the creative director behind this game is the guy that made Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. That's the screenshot that I saw. I don't expect it to look like Fire Emblem, but probably play like Fire Emblem. So with that, I'm just going to go ahead and let the game explain to us what it wants us to know, and then we'll go forward from there.
They are horror made manifest. The indifferent Mort cut them down one by one, as if they were harvesting crops.
This country is finished. The Mort have seen to that.
I've heard what people say about you. A band of scoundrels turned mercenaries led by Rowan of the Wicked Fangs, also known as the Faithless Reapers.
We're murderers, Colin. Our hands were stained long before Troden, and long before we joined the Ashen Hawks. We made our choices a long time ago.
It's a pleasant art direction.
There's no redemption for people like us.
Like, they're not trying to be photorealistic, but they also don't look Uncanny Valley either.
I feel a sense of accomplishment.
Kind of like Dragon Age-y.
And yet, the moment that happens, I feel so guilty.
It's all about the eyes. Their eyes don't look stupid. Looking to use Square Enix.
The Mort are coming. We'll be drowning in the beasts any minute now. But they don't appear to have a leader. The numbers are extraordinary.
Come then, Hawks. To war.
I must finish this. That was just a warm-up.
Don't take them on alone. Let's make this one count.
I'll cut them down.
Do these cinematic effects happen in battle?
Let them try me. We can still buy the others more time.
Why are you doing this for us? Lay waste to this refuse.
Hey, holding the line during a drawn-out retreat is kind of a Hawk specialty, no?
You could easily get away, so why don't you?
We have unfinished business.
How does this game work?
Your time has come.
Now's our chance. Don't get reckless.
Oh, come on!
Give me all you've got, Mort.
That's one.
This won't be easy.
It'll take more than this to drive me back. So why would a notorious band of cutthroats risk their lives for others when it would be a simple matter to flee? Is everyone ready?
Not a problem. Being at a disadvantage is nothing new.
Come on.
Choreography here was really sick. I want to know if those cinematic, like, actions actually take place in combat, because that's an important thing, right? Okay, so this is the gameplay overview trailer. Hopefully, this will actually give us that kind of information. This just came out at the end of January.
Join the Ashenhawk Brigade as they combat inhuman monsters known as the Mort in an all-new strategy RPG from Binary Haze Interactive. Redemption Reapers. If humanity is to survive, you must master the unique fighting styles and survival techniques of each of the Ashenhawks. Sarah dominates the battle lines with cruel daggers and overwhelming agility.
We'll keep them busy for as long as we can.
Glenn boasts a mighty sword arm and versatile skill set. With the ability to knock foes back and heal wounded allies, Glenn can turn the
He's the
tide
paladin.
in any battle.
We stand our ground until the very last moment.
Lube makes full use of his spear's impressive range to support allies in combat. You can always count on him to leave a trail of bombs in his wake.
Ready for more?
With stalwart defense and deadly area attacks, Urs is a force to be reckoned with on the front line.
I always love how in strategy RPGs, the damage numbers are so tiny.
Can pick off foes before they get close enough to pose a threat.
All right, who wants to die first?
Battles between the Ashen Hawks and the Mort unfold using a phase system.
Brace yourself. Let them
Spend
try.
action points during your phase to unleash skills that can lead the Hawks to victory.
Where'd the combos go, though?
This will also prove vital to your efforts.
Your time has come.
This system allows nearby units to
There it
follow
is.
an ally's attack with a strike of their own. Overwhelming foes with a flurry of blows is a key strategy for both offense and defense.
Neat.
However, executing them effectively requires both precise positioning and clever battle formations. Units can move before and after attacking. After defeating an enemy, try positioning your unit near a foe that an ally will attack. This will allow the unit to form
Oh!
a devastating follow-up attack.
No, he got devastated, bro.
Tactics allow the few brave souls of the Ashen Hawks to stand against the Mort Legion. Each character has access to a unique set of skills that corresponds to their distinct role within the brigade. For example, Sarah's butterfly sting lets her strike a foe without fear of a counterattack, while Luke's water skill allows him to defend an adjacent ally, reducing the damage they take. In addition to their skills, each unit also has access to a unique special attack. Such
Only one?
specials are more than just deadly strikes. Many confer buffs on the entire brigade, letting them fight with even more ferocity.
Keep it up.
Those enemies are gross
Use the
looking.
loadout screen to use experience and skill points you've earned in battle. This will let you enhance the Ashen Hawks' fighting capabilities. Will you play to their strengths, shore up their weaknesses, unlock new possibilities? There are a wide range of accessories to choose from, each of which can enhance the wearer's ability. Use them wisely, for they may well save.
You know, I
the day
definitely
when
feel like these
all
last few
hope
pieces
seems
of information have
lost.
just been like, it's an RPG. By the way, it's an RPG.
Which possess power
It has
to
RPG
fight.
mechanics.
We won't die here. Find somewhere safe. We've got this.
The Ashen Hawks continue their struggle against the Mort, using any means necessary to survive. But why do they fight? And where will their battles lead them? There is but one way to find out. Redemption Reapers is finally here.
Not yet, it's not. It's in like a day. Yeah. It's going to be $50. You know what? Hang on. One little thing here, little tidbit. I want to give you like a nice little like nod. I really appreciate having the price on the screen like this, especially in today's gaming landscape where games can be just any frickin' price, right? Just you can practically just make up a number, toss it at a dartboard, and that might be the price that the game gets. Especially now that we have some games that are releasing at $60, some games releasing at $70, but then as the prominence of smaller developers, smaller development teams, not necessarily smaller in terms of quality, becomes more and more prominent, those games are normally released at a lower price. And with the lower price, that makes them more appealing, right? And I don't want to throw out any examples right at this very moment because I want to focus on Redemption Reapers. But having the price just announced like this is really nice and appreciative because it kind of lets you base your interest and expectations off of that cost. Because there's some games that I'm like, that looks really cool. And then they're like, $70. And I was like, never mind. Hope it's coming to Game Pass. Not coming to Game Pass? We're waiting for a Steam sale, baby. I'm going to need that thing to go from 70 to 40. And the thing is that if the base price of the game is $70, I want that sale to be lower than what I would have paid for it if it wasn't $70. For example, this game is $50. I haven't decided if that's something that I'm willing to pay at this point, but there are games that if they would have released at $50, I'd have been like, done, dusted, bought it, right? But they were released at $70, and I was like, ooh, no. You know, I think I'm going to wait till this is on sale for like 40. Whereas if they were 50, I probably would have bought them immediately. Well, immediately. I probably would have bought them without question, right? But 70 just makes me not even willing to pay what I would have paid if it was initially released at a lower price. $70 Switch games shouldn't be a thing. Okay, so this is the official cinematic trailer. So we're not getting any extra gameplay in this, but we'll check out this cinematic anyway. This just came out a couple of days ago. $70 is painful. I don't know why $70 feels so much worse than $60. Don't know why. It feels immensely different.
Hey, you all right?
$10 is lunch. Fair.
The more, I mean. Aren't you scared?
Of those things? Fuck yes.
The more. They killed everyone. Thanks, Sarah. It's just, I never thanked you for saving me. I mean,
Just keep coming.
They're not holding back.
Another thing to worry
It's cool to see these cinematic attacks within a tactical RPG. Like, Fire Emblem does have some of them. Fire Emblem Engage definitely stepped that up. But Fire Emblem Three Houses didn't have a whole lot. With the relic weapons, you could get a little bit of it. But really, the spectacle of the fights in Fire Emblem came from your entourage, the battalion that was with you. And I feel like with tactical RPGs, they're really hard to sell visually because of that they play like a board game, right? You're playing tactical chess with unique units and stuff.
I want to do my part. And also, I hate being afraid of the Mort.
Naki.
Have you ever held a sword?
No, but I've gotten muscle from working the fields.
I really enjoy the art direction with this a lot. Why was that sword just hanging out against a barrel there?
Are you sure, Glenn?
He wants to grow stronger, to be better than he is today. I am no stranger to such desire.
Whatever those lip flaps are, it was not for English. That's okay. As long as the lip flaps aren't this, I've largely gotten over it.
Aren't you scared?
Of course I am. But fighting is all we can do.
Why are you doing this for us?
Ready to go, Naki?
Thanks. But I'm fine.
Wow, these enemies are horrifying.
Maybe last a little more?
I'm fine.
The creature designer just had a heyday. These things are scary looking. Look at that thing.
Easily get away, so why don't you?
Which hand do you favor?
My right.
Very good. First, let me show you the proper way to hold a sword.
I heard people at the fort. They were talking about you. But I know the Hawks aren't faithless, and you're definitely not Reapers. You're always fighting and getting hurt to protect others. Who cares about the past? Right now, you're fighting for all of us. Why can't everyone just see that? I'll be waiting for you and lead it.
I know you will.
I'm okay. Anyway, so yeah, that's Redemption Reapers. Wait, what is this? Hang on a second. I only found... Oh, there's a 30-second video here. Okay, I was like, I only found 3 videos. I technically found a 4th. There's a 7-minute long IGN hands-on preview. There will be a link to it down in the description below if that's something that you want to watch. Generally, these are just a slightly deeper look. This doesn't normally show a whole lot more beyond what we've already seen. Maybe a little bit of the customization options, maybe a short battle or so, but it's normally not worth our time at this in terms of like what you are here for in terms of this video and stuff. This looks really cool. I like the look of this a lot. It's been on my wish list for a little while because I knew what it was. I really love tactical RPGs. I really do. They're really fun. They are so cozy. And like they can be stressful because you don't want to lose people, especially games like XCOM or Fire Emblem where there is the options of having games that have permadeath in them, or they don't give you the option and it's just the only option you have, XCOM. And so you don't want to lose people, especially because you want to see what happens if they have any weight or importance in the story and stuff like that, which is really a heavy burden in Fire Emblem. But because you're just playing a board game, you're just playing a really weird form of chess, which is probably one of the reasons I like these so much, because I've always loved chess. They're really easy to pick up and put down if you need to, and they're really easy to just relax with because there is no intensity to them compared to something like an action RPG, a fighting game, a racing game, anything like that, right? Where you can just take as much time as you need with limited exception depending on the game, right? This looks really good. I would actually probably really love to play this on my Steam Deck because I bet it would be a fantastic experience there, so that I'm basically getting like a really cool Fire Emblem game that is not Fire Emblem, not anime, but is still on a mobile platform. Look at this butthole. Wait, damn, Napalm. Good to see you too. So yeah, really looking forward to this. I think this game looks really sweet. It's got to go on my wish list. I will have to pick it up at some point. I am not against the $50 price tag. It's just not in my budget at this point in time. But I'd love to play it. I'd love to review it. The only bad thing with tactical RPGs is sometimes they can be very lengthy. So, you know, it's always a matter of how long is it going to take me to complete and when can I complete it. But let me know what your thoughts are. Put your thoughts down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you want to keep up with the conversation elsewhere, 2 great places to do so are Discord and Twitter. Speaking of Discord, we have a channel dedicated to these reactions where you can place links of your own that we can check out together live on stream, because we do stream on Twitch and I would love to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you want to catch future videos, please subscribe to the channel. And if you go watch one of the other videos on the channel, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy. Ass-eating vibes incoming, baby, baby, baby. Napalm, Dr. Hot Dogs, Meartag, Borealis. Welcome in. The face. My face win raid. Thank you for this shout out, Athena. How was the Fortnite? My fellow Fort farters, how are you? How was it? How did it go? How much longer we got on that battle? Wouldn't I like to know? 7 minutes. It was good. I also recorded more audiobook. Nice. Look at that Radar Love hat. Faceless, are you aware of what Radar is? Do we need to have a conversation about some stuff? Are there things about you that I didn't know? I mean, there's probably lots about you that I don't know, but that's not the point. That is not the point. Radar was the best character on MASH. Never mind. All right, well, good conversation on that one. Radar, they make wheels for roller skates and also skateboards. They are a wheel company, skate company. You're a wheel. Thanks. I guess. I'm useful. Sweet. I'm also old. Fuck. Skate park I worked at did not sell those. Got a raid and run? Absolutely. Speaking of which, I'll do my little spiel, and then we'll run the battle, and then we'll start up this next video. So, welcome in, Raiders. My name is Schwan. I'm a hyper variety streamer. I currently stream 4 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. I'd like to talk, and I'd love to talk some more if you want to talk with me. So come in, check the vibe, see if you like it. If you do, maybe drop a follow, and I'll catch you in a future stream. If not, I totally understand. Not everyone's energy is for everybody, and I completely understand and get that. And if you... Napalm or anyone that came along with you, if you need to go for any reason, you need to go to bed, you need to go to sleep, those are the same thing. Not quite, actually. You can go to bed and not go to sleep. You need to go get some food, you got someone else you want to watch, you just got something else you want to do or need to do, I totally get it. No worries on raid and running, but thank you so much for supporting Napalm in the raid and coming over here, and thank you, Napalm, for bringing your community over here. Hope you have a good night.
Get that shit on YouTube.
Speaking of getting shit on YouTube, Fender, what are these? These little chocolate chip cookie warriors? Oh my god, Purely Cold Blooded. Cute little tanks. Purely Cold Blooded has such good skids. They're so cute. Her little gecko and this cookie. Aqua. Alright, so I just did some extremely fat shit, and it was a great idea. Okay, well, you can't just say that and not share what happened with us. What is this extremely fat shit? Oh, Offender, those balloon emotes you used earlier, that emote is sick. Napalm was talking about very literal fat shit right before raiding out. No, no, no. No, no. Bowl plus milk chocolate pretzels plus white chocolate pretzels plus goobers plus Reese's Pieces plus bunch of Cruncha. I mean, that all sounds delicious. But is that all you did, was just open 5 packages, dump them in a bowl, and just start eating out of the bowl like it was like a diabetic's worst nightmare form of Chex Mix? Yes, okay. I was ready for you to be like, and then I poured eggnog on top of it and ate it with a serving spoon. Like, like that's what I was waiting for. Then I melted, then I poured some liquid ice cream over the top of it and just dug in with a sauce spoon. Ice cream, goddamn it! I was thinking how good ice cream would have been on top. Yeah. More than a baby. You were what are you still doing here? More than a feeling. It's 'cause of them ass-eating vibes. That's more than a feeling. Ass-eating vibes are way more than a feeling. All right, we're going to start this battle a whole 1 minute early. I'll play Stronghold to try and keep the defense up. Defense! I'm booting up Audition right now. Adobe Audition? You don't use that Audacity? Good work, everybody. 3 rogues and a bomber. Going to Fender and Little One. Most kills to Stuttered Screams. Most assists to Athena with 19. Though that Saint and Healer doing some work. The only reason I don't use Audacity is because I pay for Adobe bullshit, so I might as well use it. That's fair. I recently cut out like every single extra expense that I possibly could because I have a really expensive car repair coming up probably this week. And so I was like, what costs money that I need to not cost money? And the one thing that I did like not cancel was my Adobe shit because I use it almost every day. Because like I use Adobe Acrobat 6 days a week. I use Adobe Premiere anywhere between 2 to 5 days a week. I use Photoshop 2 to 5 days a week. I use After Effects once or twice a month. I use Audition once or twice a month. I even use Illustrator on the random occasion, so place your units, everybody. Photoshop for all those good thumbnails. You like them? My thumbnails make me so happy. Like I like my thumbnails. And I also think it's really important to like your own work. But I really like my thumbnails, and so it makes me happy to hear that someone else likes my thumbnails. They look professional. They take just as long to make as the fucking, like, readying the video does. Like, editing the video and exporting it, the fucking thumbnail takes almost the same amount of time, so I hope they look decent. All right. Put in your YouTube swans. If you're not a subscriber, you do have access to the BTTV emote, but you will need BTTV. Otherwise, use any emote that you fancy. You can use the face. You'd have to unlock that with 100 channel points, though. Or use a follower emote. Use an emote from your channel. Use an emote from somebody else's. Just a way to clear the chat to say hi to the new YouTube video. Let's do this. Let's talk about Sons of the Forest. All right. Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwan, and today we are checking out Sons of the Forest. Now, this is a sequel to the game called The Forest, which is an open world survival crafting game, kinda. Like, sorta, okay? It's kind of one of those, but it's not quite the same way like 7 Days to Die is, or Project Zomboid is, or anything like that, right? It's similar, but it's different because it has a static environment, and there is a story that is kind of going along with it, but you have a lot of your normal survival crafting elements of like cut down the tree, get wood, build stuff with the wood. But the idea on the first game anyway is that you're on this island. The island is inhabited by a bunch of cannibals. A plane crashed there that had your son on it, I think, and you went to go find your son, and you, for some reason, just really, really believe that he wasn't eaten by the cannibals. But anyway, I did play The Forest, and I will say that I wasn't a very big fan of it because while it was slightly different than all of the other open world survival crafting games, I don't feel like it was better than any of the other options in any definitive way. It did have a more structured, like, progression path because there was like story objectives, and you always wanted to like return to your base and stuff and build it up and, you know, do the survival stuff. But I just felt like it was really, really clunky, and most of these games are, but it felt bad. I just did not enjoy it. I never finished the story because I just couldn't really jive with the game well enough to want to do so. That said, maybe Sons of the Forest fixed those things. So we do have 3 trailers for it. It does release here on the 23rd, so it's going to come out in just a day or so. And let's go ahead and start looking at how this looks. So bring it back and run it down. This must be at the end of the first game when we get away. I'm just going to guess that that's what this is. What? Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Go back. Was that hand as big as that dude? This is a guy, right? This is his head. This is the flashlight on his head, his shoulder, and his arm, okay? This hand, that is a big hand. That is a huge hand. If this goes down, that's his leg. That hand is larger than his leg. Okay, anyway. People don't crawl like that? Why is she humping a rock? She has extra legs? She has extra arms. Well, if this is gameplay right here, this certainly looks better than the first game. She's a dancer. Nope. They just want to play with you. All right, so we're going to go straight into trailer 2. Snow physics. Are we trying to keep her safe? That was cool looking. That's some really unique, like, world interaction, like... Fuck yeah, PlayStation. Let's go. Don't put that on. Well, this certainly all... Wait. This trailer is from December 23rd of 2020 and had a release window of 2021. I know it may not seem like it, but it is in fact 2023. The most recent trailer that I have is from December of 2021. There is only 3 trailers on the Steam page as well. Okay, well. Play the most recent trailer that's over a year old. This game gonna suck, yo. I would not. No, whatever. No, don't. Okay. Not the turtle. Bro. Give me them boots. Somebody is really into... I don't know what to call a kink for people that have multiple, like, extra limbs. Someone on this dev team's really into it, okay? You guys need to calm down. You have multiple torsos. You're forgiven. Okay? You know what? You're fucking forgiven. You are forgiven for showing the chick that has 3 legs and 3 arms using a shotgun with both hands and a pistol over the shoulder all at the same time. You're fully forgiven. Forgiven. I have no complaints anymore. You're fine. I see. Go ahead. Go on with your bad self. Fuck all of that. That was just a big old fucking blob thing that was pooping out babies. No, you got it wrong again. 0 for 2. I'm sorry. You guys must have had some fucking problems getting this game out the door. You know, okay, so here's the thing, though. Also, was it throwing babies at you? Don't know. Don't want to know. There is something that makes me a bit curious, though, all right? And I don't know if we'll know any of this until the game is actually in our hands, which, I mean, it does release on the 23rd. It's releasing in early access. But there's some things here that just raise a couple of questions. And it's mostly about animation work and stuff. So because like when we're looking in here, I'm gonna turn the volume down a bit because there's a few parts in here that I was like, that's really cool, but it's also very difficult to believe because there's some things that are just not as simple as you would think they are in terms of game design. Okay. Are we like keeping her safe? That's not important. Okay. So in here, like the belief that he would respond to getting shot in the leg, that's perfectly fine. With some unique ideas in terms of like world generation. This is cool, right? This is cool where you dig a hole and you are creating these holes in the ground. And it's probably using a form of like volumetric space for the dirt itself. Very, very neat. Okay. But there's just a couple of things that I was like, So that's fine, but that is very unique, very cool. And I'm curious how that works in terms of the user interface, in terms of telling it that you want to chop out this little middle section here. The other thing is, it was in this video. Let me see if I can find it. It's right here. So there's a very unique animation for this gun customization. Now, I don't know how much weapon customization exists, right? But animations like this of sliding on individual weapon parts, animation work takes a very significant amount of time, okay? It takes a lot of time to do because it's really hard to get it modeled and rigged correctly. You need things to be able to connect in a way that is believable. And so, depending on how much weapon customization there is, this is questionable on whether this is actually something that is going to be representative of the actual game. It's a bit nitpicky, but the reason that I point it out is because there's a lot of things in these trailers that look really good, right? That have a lot of really good animation work and interactivity with like the world and the space around it and the enemies and stuff. And it raises the question of, is this a legitimate display of what the game actually is? Or is that not something that you can actually do? Because you can do pre-baked, pre-rendered gameplay to where it's really heavily scripted, but it just doesn't interact that way. I don't think it's throwing babies at it. Hang on. To answer that previous question, does it pick up this baby right here? No, it just kind of jumps at you. I think the baby jumps at you. Anyway, so it's a bit nitpicky, but it does, those types of things raise eyebrows, right? Especially because, let me tell you what, the first game, The Forest, was janky. It was clunky. It did not look great, and it did not run well. And so to see trailers that have no issues, there's no graphics issues, there's no frame rate issues, and you have really like pretty damn good looking graphics with really good animation work, that is questionable at best, okay? Like very, very questionable. It makes me curious just how legitimate the rest of the game is going to be. Now, it is based off a pre-existing product, and you can definitely tell that there are some things that they are bringing over. There's some animation work, there's some texture work and stuff that's clearly just been updated, like the tree designs and the way that building works definitely looks exactly the same way that it worked in the forest, with slightly more options in terms of like the way that they were chopping things in different ways and stuff like that. But it makes me a bit sus of it. This game isn't even going to run. I'm inclined to believe you. People can let us know exactly what happens in like a day. So anyway, that is Sons of the Forest. I know there's a lot of people that really, really loved the Forest, and I hope that this is what it looks like, and I hope that it's what you're hoping for. But I was not a huge fan of the Forest, and that has also left me extremely skeptical of this game with the experience that I had of the Forest and what this looks like. It looks sick, right? But you can also make really good trailers for really shitty games. You can also make really shitty trailers for really good games. It's just a matter of direction and knowing what like really is attractive to, you know, the gamer eye. So, I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear from you. Put your thoughts down in the comments below. If you want to keep up the conversation elsewhere, two great places to do so are Discord and Twitter. Speaking of Discord, we have a channel dedicated to these reactions where you can place links of your own that we can check out together live on stream, because we do stream on Twitch, and I would love to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you want to catch future videos, please subscribe to the channel. If you watch one of the other videos on the channel, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy. The 2-year delay and lack of trailers has me real suspicious of this game. I don't blame you in the slightest. Suspicious is a mild response to all of that. What else do they even have in here? Changing seasons? You're going to have an adaptive season? Like, that's what this says right here. If I can get it in a form where you can read it. You're going to have a full seasonal like rotation in here. Could have been COVID delays, especially if they were an all in office and not remote. That's very possible, Athena, but also the fact that their game releases in a day and they don't have a trailer that isn't over a year old raises my eyebrows past my hat. I need to change shirts too. We're back. What makes me think it wasn't just COVID delays where the solid release date's well into COVID? Yeah, that's fair. The first delay, like, you know, they had a video in December of 2020. We were in the pandemic for 9 months or so at that point. They're like, yeah, we think we can get it done by 2021. Complications could have led to that not happening. But the trailer at the end of 2021 that said, yo, hey, this is going to release May 24th of 2022 or whatever that said. That makes me think that they thought that they were close and then it took a whole nother year. Or they were really hopeful or really ambitious. because most games go gold about a month before they release. Of like, this is going to be our release build. Anything else will have to be added as a post-launch patch. And that means that they were targeting to have the game ready to launch in like March or April. So, I don't know. It's questionable. All right. Put in your YouTube swans. Your re-swans, your pog swans, the face, whatever other emote fits your fancy. And then we'll talk about some motherfucking Kirby. It absolutely could have been COVID delays, but I also just don't have a whole lot of faith in that developer in a general sense because of my experience with The Forest. All right, here we go. Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwan, and today we are checking out Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Now, my understanding is that Kirby's Return to Dreamland was a game on a previous Nintendo console, and the Return to Dreamland Deluxe is just us getting this game on the Nintendo Switch, although it does come with some extras that I'm aware of, including an entire epilogue. I know nothing about this game. That said, it's Kirby, right? Unless you're doing something that isn't normal Kirby gameplay, please, for the love of God, bring me Kirby's Air Ride onto the Nintendo Switch. I am begging you to bring Kirby's Air Ride to the modern day. I don't care how you do it. I will give you $70 for it. Please. Thank you. Anyway, besides the spin-offs of Kirby games are all relatively the same, right? So we're going to go ahead and just check out the marketing that we got for this to the initial announcement at the Nintendo Direct of back in September of 2022 to just some of the extra marketing, including the epilogue that was shown off at the most recent Nintendo Direct. So let's get started. It's a remake of a remake? A remake of a remake of a remake? If you say so, I believe you.
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Quiet.
One day, a spaceship crash lands on planet Popstar. To help Magolor return to his home planet, Kirby and his friends set off on an adventure. In addition to Sword, Whip, and other familiar copy abilities, the new Mecha copy
Kirby, you're
makes
too
its
cute.
debut. Blast foes from a distance, or punch them up close.
Gundam Kirby.
It's packed with other powerful moves as well. The game supports local play for up to 4 players on the same system. Plus, everyone can play as Kirby while using their favorite copy abilities. There's also a collection of sub-games to play. This includes the new
Sub-games?
sub-game Magolor's Tome Trackers, and returning ones like Samurai Kirby. All sub-games can be played with up to 4 players.
Oh, Air Ride. Wait. What is this? Why were they all stacked up on top of one another like this? This is the cutest thing ever. They look like ice cream balls, but they're all cute and Kirby.
An adventure of deluxe proportions awaits.
Mario, come get your eel.
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 24th, 2023.
Yeah, so, now. Just now. Okay. Welcome to Merry Magoland. Anyway. I won't think too hard about how to pronounce that.
Welcome one and all to the marvelous Merry Magoland, your out-of-this-world destination for general merrymaking.
Is this a theme park?
Upon arrival, you'll be greeted by none other than my friend and yours, Manager Magolor. Our benevolent benefactor oversees the park while providing fun facts from all over the world and tips to ensure you make the most of your stay.
What do you do here?
The main draw here is our sub-game-based attractions. A sub-game is a bite-sized bash that up to 4 players can enjoy. There's a bevy of attractions to behold, including 2 brand new sub-games and 8 returning favorites from past Kirby games. Have a look at Egg Catcher, a cracker cracking good time that's hard to beat. Looking for more action? Then give Booming Blasters a try. It's a 4-player blowout that puts your character's safety and your friendships on the line.
So it's like a mini Kirby Mario Party style game inside of this one?
To take you on a Magoland tour, selecting 4 attractions to test your mettle. Whichever you play, we're sure you'll find these sub-games to be absolutely sublime. Just by participating, you'll earn in-game stamps to fill out your stamp rally cards. Earn enough stamps, and you'll be the lucky recipient of souvenir items and dress-up masks. You can also earn stamps
Oh my God.
by finding hidden Magolore stickers throughout the park. A fine deal indeed. Whether you're traveling alone or visiting the park with pals, there truly is a wonderful time to be had by all. So grab your friends, pick a mask, and warp on down to Merry Magoland! Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe is available February 24th, only on the Nintendo Switch system. Pre-orders are available now.
It's cute and looks fun. This is the new epilogue that's added to this release. More content is great, especially multiple game modes. I want to know why they're called sub-games and not mini-games. It's not a big deal. I'm just curious why.
Magolore, the interdimensional traveler from the main adventure, has lost his powers and must escape the realm between dimensions.
It is cool that with this release, they're adding so much to it.
Attack and jump. To regain Magolore's powers, you'll need to collect magic
Like
points
extra
by
sub
defeating
games, this entire epilogue, because Nintendo hasn't been doing this kind of stuff with a lot of their other games that they've been bringing forward.
Improve Magolore's levitation.
Like they don't have to. I'm really happy to just get games that aren't otherwise accessible available on modern platforms. But it's really cool when they do add new stuff and more stuff, right?
Up to 4 players on the same system can venture through this mysterious realm together.
I do find it interesting that the co-op for the story or the epilogue story is local only. At least that's the way it sounds, that it's local only. But the online Magoland for like the mini like Mario Party style game mode, that's available online across system. But for local like if you want to play through the game co-op, you have to be local. I wonder why.
Up to 4 players can play a special.
Was Kirby All-Stars local only? That came out on the Switch like 5 years ago, but I know that you could play it with up to 4 players, but I don't know if they all had to be local.
On Nintendo eShop.
No, don't do that. Don't do that either. This is the overview trailer. Okay. This just came out like a couple days ago. I like how they do it too with it's bonus stuff. They don't mess with the original, ignoring Link's Awakening. Well, I was comparing it to like the Super Mario 3D All-Stars or like Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword and stuff. Like Skyward Sword, they did have to do a lot of work to make the game playable without motion controls, right? But with the 3D All-Stars, with 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy, they were just the games, right? And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. It's just cool when they do add new and more. And I wonder what makes them decide whether they're going to add more to something or not. Look at that fat Kirby.
Inhale and swallow certain enemies to get.
Looks like Kirby has always called their minigames sub-games, all the way going back to 1993. Okay.
Fire and Needle, 2 new copy abilities make their deluxe debut. Mecha, take to the skies. Or make enemies
He just pooped on him.
Punches and lasers.
He dropped his nuts on him.
Use this earthy matter to avoid attacks.
That's cool.
Or summon a blistering sandstorm among other sandy
Oh my god, look at those little pigs. Well, they're dead, but they were cute.
Use all sorts of copy abilities to take down enemies and clear each stage. Say hello to Helper Magalore. He can double your health, save you from deadly chasms, and provide copy abilities during boss battles. Thanks, buddy. Share the adventure with
Get wrecked,
friends in
Deku
local
Tree.
co-op. Play as Bandana Waddle Dee, King Dedede, and Meta Knight. Plus, all 4 players can beat Kirby.
So that's what we really
Your
want.
favorite copy ability and adventure
I don't know, Meta
away.
Knight's pretty sick.
Swallow a glowing enemy for super abilities. Wipe out a bunch of enemies at once,
Jeez.
or break obstacles that are otherwise indestructible. You might even open portals that lead to another dimension.
Oh.
You can do it, Kirby.
Yeah, Kirby can do anything. Kirby basically is a god, has fought multiple gods, and is both the greatest destructor and savior of the universe.
With family and friends. First, the 2 newcomers. Feeling bookish?
All of his abilities are super, let's be honest, you're not wrong. I wish I gained superpowers based on my food. I mean,
Booming blasters.
yeah?
And now, 8 returning favorites from past Kirby games. Eggcatcher, Samurai Kirby, Crackety Hack, Smash Ride, Checkerboard Chase, Bomb Rally, Kirby on the Draw,
Some of these also feel like Pokemon Stadium minigames.
Ninja Dojo.
Pokemon Stadium has a bomb-ass
Each
minigames
subgame
too.
supports up to 4 players. Play sub-games in Merry Magoland to earn stamps. Redeemable for dress-up masks that you can wear, or helpful items
Oh my
for
God.
adventure. Manager Magalore will also give you missions for each sub-game. Complete them to earn special in-game masks. Connect online, and Manager Magalore can share world records for each sub-game. You can also compete in the 100-player showdown, Samurai Kirby 100.
Okay. They can remake that Pokemon game, please and thank you. They need to remake all of the Pokemon spin-offs from the friggin' 64 and GameCube. We need Pokemon Stadium and Coliseum. We need Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Damn, do we need XD Gale of Darkness. Something bad.
By exploring this realm and gathering magic points, he can gradually recover his original powers. These powers can be enhanced, so customize Magalore as you see fit.
I feel like Kirby people made Pokemon Stadium, so you're probably right. I mean, that absolutely could be the case. I have no idea. But we need Stadium, Coliseum, and XD Gale of Darkness. Isn't there one more on GameCube? Because you had Stadium and Stadium 2 were both on 64. And then you had, was it just Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness that were the Pokemon games on GameCube? I thought there was one more that I'm just not thinking of.
Starcutter to take on these special challenges. Use the provided copy ability and aim for a high score. Challenge yourself even further in Extra Mode, available after clearing Story Mode. More enemies and fewer healing items mean a tougher adventure.
Oh man, they put a hard mode in Kirby. Get wrecked. That game is so much worse than anyone remembers. Oh yeah, yes it is. But it had some sick mini games in it. The actual Stadium mode was not what we cared about. It was all about Magikarp Jump and Clefairy making you feel like an idiot for giving you a code that had 40 buttons that you needed to remember in 8 seconds.
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Available February 24th, only on the Nintendo Switch system.
The Dugtrio game? Yeah.
Are available now on Nintendo
Fucking
eShop.
lick-a-tongue eat, bro. Lick-a-tongue eat. That's the game that matters right there, was lick-a-tongue eat. Anyway, so that's Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. It looks really good. Of course, it's hard for me to think of a Kirby game that I'm like, I don't know. It looks like it's just more Kirby. What a shame would it be to just have more Kirby? Yeah. So again, though, I'm really happy to see this. I have no actual ties to the original releases. You probably meant Ruby and Sapphire. Who knows? Maybe. The Drowsy game was trash. Yes, the Drowsy game was trash. You are nobody knows how to play it. You just hit the button at a random rate and hope that it worked. That's how. So, like I was saying, I'm glad to see this, not because I'm necessarily excited for it to get to play Kirby's Return to Dreamland again. It's just about seeing a game that was locked on former Nintendo titles being available on modern platforms with modern sensibilities in mind in terms of local and online play, extra features and stuff like that. That's really cool. Again, if there's any chance that anyone ever sees this that has the power to make such thing happen, please, Kirby's Air Ride. Or Kirby's Air Ride 2. I don't care. As long as we just get that game with City Trial in it, boom, bam, done. You got me. Take my money. And just keep doing this. Seriously, Nintendo. Like, just it's almost free money for you to just keep releasing anything that's on your previous systems that's still locked to those systems on the Switch. And when you do get around to making the Switch's successor, like next year, whether that's the Super Switch or the Super Nintendo Switch or Switch Pro or Switch 2 or whatever it is, please be sure to make it backwards compatible. Okay. Putting that order in because that's just going to be a genius move if we can just keep playing Switch games on whatever is coming after the Switch, because there's so much on the Switch that people need to keep playing. So, yeah, do it to it. Okay, thanks, bye. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are on Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. I'd love to hear from you. If you want to keep up the conversation elsewhere, two great places to do so are Discord and Twitter. If you want to, speaking of Discord, we have a channel dedicated to these reactions where you can place links of your own that we can check out together live on stream, because we do stream on Twitch, and I would love to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you want to catch future videos, please subscribe to the channel. Do watch one of the other videos on the channel, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy. Oh, don't worry. They'll continue to take your money. Nintendo's like, yes, please. Give us the dollars. Do we actually have to give you something, though, for you to give us the dollars? Or can we just have you give us the dollars? Because that'd be nice, too. Killing field for Athena up front. Because she needs to kill those assassin worms. Good work, Athena. Athena's like, yes, murder. All right, we got 3 tanks, and 10 gold going to Shmai, Athena, Latina, and Stuttered Screams. Most kills going to Athena. Most assists going to Ernestend. I should be able to place another. Nope. You thought? Vampire boy. Let's do this. Let's do this over here, though. Place units, everybody. Everybody! And then we'll get the next one up and running. And we'll do Company Heroes 3 next. Nintendo just needs to remake the first 5 Kirby games because I want them. I mean, Nintendo honestly just needs to put everything that they have into a eternal platform. Like, they need to make sure that the stuff that they're releasing on Nintendo Switch, or at least Nintendo Switch Online through the Nintendo eShop, is available on all of their future platforms. Because we don't need none of this fucking PlayStation 3 store that doesn't actually work with the PlayStation 4. Those are separate storefronts, or how the fucking Wii shop is different from the shop that's on the fucking Wii U, which is also different from the eShop that's on the Switch. They need to just start making all of these available forever. That's why it's really good that companies are putting games available on PC, because there's only been like 3 games that have stopped working on the PC. And I understand that that will never happen with Nintendo, at least, but they need to figure out a way then to do it themselves in some format. All right. I need... I don't like that one. This one works. No, it fucking doesn't, because of these stupid annotations. That one's ugly. Ugly. That one can work. Yeah, that works. I want remakes and re-releases too. Yeah. I think Sony and Xbox have gone that way. I think you're right, Real. I think that Sony, especially because like especially with the modern systems, the PlayStation 4 and 5 and the Xbox Series, Xbox One and Series line, they are just computers with proprietary operating systems in them, but otherwise they're just computers, right? They're not special. They're not running on some cell engine. Looking at you, PlayStation 3, you shit. So largely, they should be able to just keep those games moving forward unless there is a substantial and significant change in the way that video games work in the future in terms of like their programming or their storage or something like that. But for the most part, I think that we should be pretty safe in terms of the preservation of video games if they make it onto either Steam, well, onto a PC storefront, especially Steam, or if they make it onto the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Store. So many older games deserve modern versions, or just to be available on modern platforms. Like, if you just want to slap it in a shitty up-reser to make the textures not be 480p and make them 1080p, and then just do a couple of, like, little tweaks here and there so the UI is legible on modern screens, slap a $20 price tag on it and ship it out the door and be like, yo, it's remastered, fuck it, I'll take it, right? Because a lot of these games just aren't available otherwise. Preservation is different, but yeah, it is, but it's part of it. It still contributes to it. Okay. Put in your YouTube swans, your Pog swans, your re-swans, or whatever other emote fits your fancy, whether it's from my channel, your channel, or anyone else's. Fender, what the fuck is that? Why is there a rat dumpy? Stupid sexy rat. Man, where was that emote when we were doing the video that had the stupid sexy rat in it? Anyway. Hat. I had never looked under the bill of this hat. I had only ever been like, oh yeah, that's cool. It fucking says Trooper under here. Oh no, that's stupid as shit. The hat was already dumb. The hat was already dumb, and now it's dumber. Oh god. Anyway, that's all right. It's gonna go on this video. Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwan, and today we are checking out Company of Heroes 3. Now, I will give you a warning if you can't tell by the length of the video. There's a lot of footage for this game. The amount of promotional marketing for this game is insane, to the point that I didn't even grab all of it because we would have been sitting here for like over an hour. Because if I forgot to open it. If we go onto their YouTube channel, marketing for Company of Heroes 3 from the official Company of Heroes YouTube channel is just videos and videos and videos and videos and videos. And it's everything from like different mechanics to Sizzler trails to developer Q&As to different factions to companies and campaign and mission design. There's so much in here. There's got to be like 100 fucking videos just talking about Company of Heroes 3, and that's only since it was announced a year ago. Okay, there's a shitload in here. I am really curious from like a logistical standpoint of how effective this marketing is, because I haven't actually seen much large marketing for Company of Heroes 3 in terms of being placed at like gaming events, right? Things like the Game Awards or like, you know, the Summer Games Fest. It might have been at those, but I do not remember at this point. And I'm curious if having all of these videos on YouTube are actually helping interest in the game. I would much rather there be too many videos than not enough, because some of the games that we've checked out over the many months that we've been doing this just do not have enough marketing material to really get your finger on the game to know if it's something that you have any interest in whatsoever. But good Lord, there's a lot here. So anyway, I grabbed the ones that felt relevant, but there's still a lot. And very few of these are short. They're all like 4 minutes long, which is great. Again, I like longer trailers versus smaller ones. I'll take a 3-minute trailer over a 90-second trailer almost every single time. But there's so many here. So we're going to start with the official announcement trailer back from July of 2021 and decide how we feel moving forward from there. So let's get started. Is this one of those games YouTubers try to force on me? No, it is not. This is a standard RTS game. This is just I believe anyway. Company Heroes 1 and 2 were just, you buy it out of the box. It's like Command and Conquer or like StarCraft or whatever, right? So it shouldn't be. Content warning? Oh. Fucking sucks to be that guy.
Herr Weber? Frau Russo, guten Morgen.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Wouldn't start without you.
Das ist für Ihre Soldaten. Ach, danke, das ist sehr nett von Ihnen. Kein Problem. Einen schönen Tag noch.
Spy.
Hey Jungs, schaut, was wir haben. Was ist das?
Oh! Can you imagine being somebody who just lives in this city? This would suck so much. Oh, that sucks. A little bit of dramaticism there, but it's fine. Like, there are civilians that live in this city, right? And you're just hoping that you're just hiding in your house hoping at this point. I don't even know what you're hoping for. We are very lucky to not know what this is like. You're correct. And I hope we never have to. We shouldn't. Wars aren't fought this way anymore. Well, I say that, and the conflict in Ukraine is still going on. And it's very similar to this. Just because of how antiquated Russia's tactics are. But that's a different conversation. Alright, well that was very cinematic. It showed absolutely nothing of the game. The armor. Alright, so this is the actual gameplay reveal. All gameplay footage is early work in progress.
It was 1944. Our orders were to liberate the
That's
Italian city of
gameplay.
Gita.
That looks like an
Taking
RTS.
the beach was our first objective. Shells were raining down on us as we rushed toward the German fortifications. The German bunkers were overlooking the entire beach. And once we were in range, we hit them from both sides. Once the first bunker collapsed, the defense opened up. After securing the beach, we were told to take a nearby flak.
Well, this looks okay, I guess. A real win from... This looks fucking good! So, this looks okay. Yeah, that first trailer was definitely just cinematic, because I knew that this was an RTS.
We accomplished our mission.
Dude yeeted a fucking knife all the way down the street into that dude's back.
While we led the main front, they dropped in paratroopers to stop.
Bring the lady back! Yeah, I agree. That lady better be a special unit, right? Like, RTS games normally have, like, hero-style units. Like, special forces units, commandos, assassins, or whatever, right? Those are very common within the genre. She specifically better be one.
The outskirts of the city are now ours. We set up a forward base, urgently building a triage center for the wounded. We rallied together and prepared for the final assault. We made our way toward the city square. They were expecting us, but we were one step ahead of them.
Interesting. I wonder what those kind of mechanics are in terms of those dudes able to assault a building. Garrisoning buildings is also very common in RTS games. I've played a lot of them. But seeing that type of animation work where they were like going in and like clearing the building out using grenades and stuff is not very common within these style games.
But we kept on pushing. We managed to hold the position long enough for air support to arrive.
I always want to play something like this, and then I don't. They take... You have to put in a lot in an RTS game to get something out of them.
In Italy had only just begun.
Okay, so now we got that. So this is the battle briefing, the dynamic campaign map. RTS Boot Camp. I don't want to watch that one. The console reveal trailer. I think I do want to watch maybe that one. But I am there was one video that I saw in here that I am actually curious about. It is this 3 ways to play video, and I'm curious what the fuck that means. We'll start with the... Let's just jump straight to that video and see what it says. Where is that one? I didn't actually click on it. I'm curious what they mean by 3 ways to play. So... we'll let them explain it. Wonder if you get special stuff choosing to clear a building. Well, I said because in in older RTS games, you could just fire at the building and eventually you could kill all of the units inside. It would normally damage the building, but...
One of the great things about Company of Heroes 3 is that now more than ever, there are so many ways to play Company of Heroes, especially in single player. There are tactics, companies, and new mechanics that can cater to various playstyles and experience levels. Today, we've got 3 developers playing the Anzio mission.
Why do I feel like it's not this dude talking? Like, it's almost synced correctly, but it is ever so slightly not synced correctly. Like they had to do, what is it, ADR? Is that what it's called in film? Where they redub over their own lines? Like,
play Company of Heroes, especially in single player. There are tactics, companies, and new mechanics that can cater to various playstyles and experience levels. Today, we've got 3 developers playing.
It's like bad ADR.
Italian campaign. They all tackle the mission differently to get the job done. What's more, it's a great mission, which we haven't shown too much of so far.
Weird. Anyway, it's not important.
At the beginning of the mission, the player is going to have to defend the beachhead against waves of enemies, all while being constantly bombarded by the railway artillery gun Anzio Annie.
It's the one genre that makes me envy PC setups. It's the one genre that you really need to play on PC. Like, there's a lot of genres that they're like, people are like, shooters are best on PC because you get the precision of a mouse. And it's like, shooters on console are fine as long as you just are used to the way that shooters on console works. RTS games really are PC games.
We're losing a strategic point. Along the right-hand side, you can see icons of all the abilities and units that the Indian Artillery Company has access to, including the Gurkhas, heavy mortars, and a lot of off-map artillery abilities. This is a bit later in the mission, where the player needs to break through one of the defensive lines around the beachhead. Now the player has access to...
I thought you were going to show me like game modes, dog.
It's a heavier mortar.
So I'm playing the Anzio mission midway through it.
Airborne strategy. Okay, so these aren't actually game modes. These are like play styles. Methodical, tactical, defensive. Bring it back. Aggressive, advanced, infantry focus. So these are almost like the teams. British armor, powerful, forgiving, approachable. Okay, never mind. Don't actually care about this. This is play styles, not game modes, when they came with 3 ways to play. So we're going to jump to... We'll go ahead and do this dynamic campaign map. I'm going to take a quick look in here. Okay, yeah, we'll take a look at this dynamic campaign map. Because I saw a peek of it in that first gameplay footage.
I'm Andrew Deneau, lead campaign designer, and today we're excited to introduce you to a big new feature in Company of Heroes 3, our dynamic campaign map. Company of Heroes has always been about taking command, making the right decisions.
Was one playstyle to just be British? Yes, but you have tanks.
The campaign map provides a new high-level strategic commander experience where you command the overall war effort in the region.
My question is, from this dynamic campaign map,
land, air, and sea forces,
are there active things within each location?
Objectives, building up your intelligence network, and a whole lot more. This new campaign map layer will complement and influence the classic boots-on-the-ground RTS gameplay and make for a super replayable single-player experience. Companies and detachments are the main 2 unit types you will control on the map. You'll be using these units to perform all types of actions, from campaign map combat to capturing resources and objectives.
So this is kind of like
supply lines.
Almost like Civilization.
Companies are a big piece of how you choose to command. All companies have their own unique unit roster, unlocks, and abilities. On the dynamic campaign map, a U.S. airborne company will allow for aggressive strikes behind enemy lines.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what this is. So instead of playing like the battle-focused gameplay that we saw in that first gameplay trailer where there's lots of smaller units that you can control tactically, this is an overland setup to where like there are units within this company right here, and those units have stats and you can use those to just assault without actually needing to go into the individual basis of the fight. Kind of like if you ever played a Total War game, it's definitely more Total War than Civilization in terms of exactly what it is. If you got this map, you can move around the map, and then you can probably choose to take on the battle on a more focused level if you want to.
Access elite paratrooper and powerful airborne abilities in mission. Companies are also how you engage with classic Company of Heroes missions and skirmishes.
Yeah.
Detachments are smaller support units and can operate independently from companies on the dynamic campaign map.
You take a company, you
Detachments
assault
also
a
confer
location
unique
or
effects on
another
missions.
company, and then you
For
get your
instance,
standard
if you have a
RTS
British medical
gameplay.
detachment nearby, you'll gain the ability to call in a medical half-track in mission to reinforce and heal your troops.
Okay, makes sense. Now we're going to check out this stuff real quick. So we have the console reveal trailer, because this game apparently is coming to console. Really, you were just talking about how these games normally, like this genre, is pretty absent from consoles. They're apparently putting this onto consoles. How much did you guys spend on marketing? What did that have to do at all? You just slapped the word console at the end, and otherwise we're like, check out our live action trailer. Whatever, here's the console gameplay. A lot of military movies are sponsored by the Depth of Defense, Department of Defense. I wonder if they're getting some grants of games now.
Played on console. Controller support for Co 3 has been built from the ground up.
See, he sounds correct, and it syncs up correctly here.
Tactical pause all make playing Company of Heroes 3 on console a real treat. So let's just jump right into it.
Combat engineers, quit lagging behind.
This is the start of the Salerno mission from our Italian dynamic campaign. Playing as the US forces, we begin an assault on a well-defended strategic point that needs to be captured.
We've done the devil ground. Hot as nails, engineers. Incoming orders. Rounds on your feet. Let's go.
All right.
Attacking from two directions needs precision, but it will split the enemy's focus and weaken their defensive positioning.
Okay, that was cool. So one of the issues that always exists within RTS games on consoles, there have been some attempts. Command & Conquer was put onto the Nintendo 64. Command & Conquer 3 was put onto the Xbox. You also had Halo Wars put onto the Xbox. And one of the questions that always been how to select and control a large group of individual units, because you don't have the precision of the mouse. So the way that they have you select units, it's not perfect, and I don't think that there is a perfect way to do it on consoles. We see it right here that a selection square blooms out from the middle. Right here, whoop, and it selects the unit. So that's how you're gonna try actually grab the units you want. You're probably gonna still have some frustrations with like, I didn't actually want that group, and I don't have a way to be precise enough to not select that group. But it is interesting to see how they've tried to adapt it. Calling up radial menus to choose your abilities, because you don't have like a bunch of number keys or F keys and shit at the top of a keyboard to be able to use and utilize to select those. There's definitely some decent idea work going on in here.
Tactical pauses.
Okay, that said, I'm going to stop that right there. So the console edition doesn't actually have a release date yet. The official release date of this game is February. Is it February 23rd technically? Yeah, it's technically the 23rd. It says released on the 22nd on Steam. I'm pretty sure that's because of the weird way that Steam releases work depending on where you exist in the world. I'm in Alaska, so I always get stuff early in terms of what the actual day and date is. The console version should come with an ad for a keyboard and mouse combo. Well, that's one of the things to actually consider and think about now. You could with some of the older consoles, they sometimes had some weird, like, janky keyboard and mouse support. Modern consoles, though, they just have keyboard and mouse support. The PlayStation 4 and Xbox One had it. The PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S had it. So if you just want to get like a fucking lap desk and grab like a Bluetooth keyboard and a Bluetooth mouse, you absolutely can do that. And it has a much more native support. Now, whether the games support it is a completely different conversation, a completely different story. But the option realistically should be there, but they don't want to release a game on console on the idea that you're going to do that. They need to build it with support for the original controller in mind, which is kind of difficult with this specific genre of games. So anyway, yeah, that's Company of Heroes 3. If you want to watch like 3 more hours plus, that's probably more like 10 more hours plus worth of marketing for this game, the link to their YouTube channel is down in the description below. Knock yourself out. I like RTS games a lot, but I haven't played many of them recently. One thing, especially because we haven't really been getting RTS games of like note and worth for ever, it feels like. After like Westwood and Blizzard stopped, well, once Westwood was bought by fucking EA, and then once Blizzard really stopped focusing on their RTS section in the form of like they haven't done anything with Warcraft, and StarCraft 2 is still StarCraft 2, we didn't get many more RTS games. We saw like around that same release time was also games like Planetary Annihilation, Total Annihilation. I don't think is even a platform anymore. The Command and Conquer is basically dead entirely, and there's just so little that is done within this genre. And I think it's because it's really hard with the cost of modern game development and how niche of a genre RTS games actually are for people to find that they are worth making. Company of Heroes has been going on for a while, and so hopefully they do find success in this. It definitely looks like they're trying to find where they can get the profits to make this game worth its investment by adding in lots of options, not just for how you can play it, but where you can play it. But this game also looks like they spent an immense amount of marketing on it. So good luck. I hope you see your ROI. And I really hope that we can start to see more RTS games, because it is a genre that I do like a lot. I don't always have the time for them because these games do take a lot of time, but I do want to see them continuing to grow and prosper. But that's Company of Heroes 3. Let me know what your thoughts are. Put it down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you want to keep up the conversation elsewhere, 2 great places to do so are Discord and Twitter. Speaking of Discord, we have a channel dedicated to these reactions where you can place links of your own that we can check out together live on stream, because we do stream on Twitch, and I would love to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you want to catch future videos, please subscribe to the channel. Do watch one of the other videos on the channel, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy. I can hear Athena doing the walkies. For context, we have it's not a treadmill, it's like a walking treadmill. And it's in one of the rooms above me. And you absolutely cannot hear it, but if I listen closely, I can hear it. How much time do we have left on this battle? 32 seconds. Jolly good. I will get the stuff open for the next game then. And the next game being Octopath Traveler 2. No reason to apologize, Athena. It is not disturbing or distracting or anything like that for me. It is perfectly fine. It's just an observation that I had of like when I stopped listening to everything, I could hear the very soft bass of it. You have no need to apologize. I need to change shirts. Good timing, too. 50 gold. Going to Buddy Zama. Most kills to Shmai. Most assists to Shock Murik. Shout out also to Athena with those 15 assists. Shout out also to Elusik with those 7 kills. Okay, now I can place my other Berserker. I'm going to place them up here, and we're going to kill these mare griffs. Place units, everybody. Alrighty then. On to the next one. Everybody put in your YouTube swans, your Pog swans, your E-swans, or whatever other emote fits your fancy. And then we'll go ahead and get started. Ow. I'm going to scratch my foot. All right. Oh. And here we go. Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwan, and today we are checking out Octopath Traveler 2. Now, I was really excited about Octopath Traveler. I pre-ordered my copy and was thankfully one of the people that got theirs because Square Enix did not have faith in the original release to the point that they did not hit, they had no preparation for the sales that they received, and the game was back-ordered everywhere. You could not find a copy at GameStop, Walmart, Target, Best Buy, even Amazon was on back order for over a month because they just did not think that Octopath Traveler is going to sell well, and Octopath Traveler sold incredibly well. And so now we're here today with a sequel to it. Now, I did not finish Octopath Traveler because the game is one, really long, okay? It's insanely long, even by JRPG standards. To the point that if you actually wanted to, like, dig deep and do everything in Octopath Traveler, you're making Persona look like a short franchise, okay? And that's fucking saying something. But the other thing is that Octopath Traveler, the idea behind it was there were these 8 heroes that over time meet up, become friends with one another, and go on an adventure to do spoiler. But one of the issues that I personally had with it is that you pick one and you go through their story, and their story starts out the same way of this is this person, this is the problem they have, short little journey of addressing their problem, finding out what the source of their problem is, and then solving the problem with a boss fight. All 8 characters follow that exact same sequence. Even if you are 5 characters in, you will meet someone new, see the beginning of their story, see the problem that they have, to go through the process of figuring out what their problem is, what the cause of their problem is, solving their problem, and then they join your party for the larger grand scale adventure. And I never even got all 8 party members because after doing that exact sequence 5 times in a row, I got halfway through the 6th one and was like, nope, I can't do it anymore. We're on hour 50 already, and I still don't have all the party members because I'm busy doing their little backstory adventures, and it pains me. That said, the game looks awesome, and the game played really great, but neither of those things were enough to make me really want to slog through the like 200 hours it takes to get all the way through Octopath Traveler. So I never finished it. But that said, I still have interest in Octopath Traveler 2 because these games are really cool. That said, Square Enix, just like a note to you, can you stop using this fucking font for like all of your new franchises, your new IPs? This was fine for Octopath Traveler, right? Like it was this just new IP. You might have used it before. Like I think this is actually the Bravely default font. This just basic ass Times New Roman in white with white underlines with no artwork. Stop it. You got Bravely Default, Bravely Second, Bravely Default 2, Octopath Traveler 2, Various Day Life, frickin' whatever the other one is, that is the Diofield Chronicles. You know how hard it is to like differentiate those games to people when all of them look like they are the exact same game? Anyway, not the point. So we will now actually start checking out these trailers. This is the launch date announcement trailer, which is also the initial announcement trailer, from my understanding, because it's the oldest trailer that I could find. Nope, here's the announcement trailer. I have these backwards. Excuse me. Don't worry. They're both around the same time. The announcement, they are the same date, okay? Oh, I see what it is. The launch date announcement trailer. What am I doing? I don't know. Anyway, here you go. We're just going to play this and I'll stop talking. Do we watch anime? Yes. Welcome in, Sleepy Killa. Yeah, this HD 2D that they've been doing now is so cool.
Introducing a brand new game in the Octopath Traveler series.
You say that like it's long running and that there's a lot of options for it.
The land of Celestia.
With that, we could realize a world without conflict, without bloodshed.
I'm going to become a star and bring smiles to people's faces, just like Mama.
I'm hitting the road. I'll be back once I eliminate that devil called poverty from the world.
The man who took everything from me shall die by my hand.
Not again. Not this stench. The stench of blood.
Doubt is what
I have heard people say that the way that these characters are introduced is not the way that made me quit. That's cool looking. Why are you running with a giant iguana? I love this art style so much. It's really cool, and I'm glad that they're using it more, because they used it in the Live Alive remake. They also used it in Triangle Strategy. That's another freaking game that has the same damn logo.
When their paths intertwine.
What's that big realm?
Let's go, Temenos.
And what adventures await them in this new world.
I think I found the source.
The 8 travelers each have their own story to tell. Where will their journeys lead them and you?
The combat system in the first game was really cool. If it's just the same combat system, I won't be too upset. Sleepy Killa, we actually have a channel dedicated to people dropping stuff that we can check out in our Discord channel if you wanted to throw it in there. So this is the launch date announcement trailer. I'm assuming this is going to be different than what we just watched, but they're the same date, which makes me a little nervous. But we'll find out together. I love that HD 2D is just like what pixel art games have evolved into. Like they wanted to find a way to make pixel art games not look old, and this seems to be the answer, and it's really impressive the way that it works.
Octopath Traveler 2. With that, we could realize a world without conflict, without bloodshed.
I'm going to become a star and bring smiles to people's faces, just like Mama.
I'm hitting the road. I'll be back once I eliminate that devil called poverty from the world.
The man who took everything from me shall die by my hand.
Not again.
I'm gonna eliminate that devil called poverty. And I'm gonna do it one coin at a time. That dude is never coming home. You're right. The dude, he might have well just said that he was going to go out and get milk.
Venture forth for their own reasons. Whose path will you tread?
Like, just say that you don't want to be at home, my dude.
Each traveler's unique path actions to interact with the people of Celestia. Battle townspeople, or take them along in your travels. Change day to night and watch the world transform around you. Even the path actions at your disposal will vary. And treat folks
that would make him sound like a bad guy, right?
Bribe them for information.
Father, where were you all my life? I was trying to end poverty. You're drunk in a pub. I was trying. I never said that I had succeeded in doing so yet.
Mama was a star.
And besides, I'm helping this barkeep not be broke.
Of course, Paula and I went everywhere with her. It's my dream to be a star, just like you.
The path to stardom is laden with thorns, little dancer.
You're really so
Father, what are you doing with that lady there? I'm helping her not be impoverished. Okay. One person at a time, yes.
I don't want to keep everyone waiting.
I didn't come here to pray.
Father, I thought you said you were buying milk. I am. I have to buy all the milk in the land so none of the dairy farmers are broke.
This manner of
But don't worry, I'll be home when I'm done.
Citizens of Ku, not unlike yourself, and you will show them the respect they deserve.
Not a single enemy shall pass through our storm.
Eyes forward, Hikari. Keep going.
Clan Ku shall rise from the desert as its ruler.
General Mugen, you lead the pride of our military. The nation of Ku's fiercest soldiers ride at your back.
I shall honor.
I could never use the milk as an excuse because I just go and get milk twice a week.
What does it mean to play a role in a vast world of adventure? The places you go, the deeds you do, the tales whose hero you
I'm
become.
acutely aware that we only have half a gallon left in the fridge right now.
To take.
God, the pixel work design in this game is so impressive.
Octopath Traveler 2, February 24th, 2020.
Hey, don't give a buck. I am doing well.
Embark on an adventure all your own.
So what are these other ones? Oswald and Particio character trailer, Throne and Temenos character trailer, prologue demo launch trailer. Let's check out this overview trailer. Like, we just kind of got introduced to all the characters. I don't need deeper introductions to them, and I don't want to take up too much of your time, especially since these are long. These are like 5 minutes each, which I realize is only like 2.5 minutes to introduce each character, but let's do this overview.
Octopath Traveler 2, a new standalone title for the JRPG series, featuring HD 2D graphics, a fusion of retro pixel art, and 3D CG.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's a true love letter to the nostalgia of classic JRPGs. And
Gotta get those buzzwords in there.
Players don't need to have played the first game to enjoy.
I think I shall set off on a journey.
8 heroes with 8 paths to tread, each with individual origins, job types, and unique skills. Choose any traveler you like, cross paths with other heroes, and play through their stories.
You'll never lose if you never try, son. But you'll never win either.
This is how my brain saw dioramas as a kid. Yeah.
Change day to night and watch the world transform.
Basically what it is.
Even the path actions at your disposal will vary. Purchase items from townsfolk. Or perhaps steal from them instead.
I'll take that.
Scrutinize people for information.
Here, have some
These are
jerky.
very, very, very similar, or even just exact copies of the first game. That's fine.
Starts out with a primary job that can be combined with a secondary job in battle. Changing your secondary job will change the weapons and skills at your disposal. Learn job skills to unlock support skills. Each traveler can equip up to 4 of these valuable skills that trigger automatically.
Well, that was badass looking.
2 features classic turn-based combat.
Seriously, look at this freaking sprite work enemy. This dude's huge. This is a very large, complex sprite, especially compared. Here's another one. Like, this is your guy, right? Over here on the right. This is your dudes, and then here's this massive ass, scary ass fucking Felvarg looking thing. This is a massive, complex piece of pixel work. This is beautiful. The games are full of these. Like, the environments aren't full pixel artwork, but the characters are, and it's really cool, some of the stuff that they've done.
A break and boost system for more strategic battles. Accumulate boost points to augment offensive and defensive.
Yeah, the break and
actions
boost system in this game,
to provide
super
an
good.
opportunity to
Very
strike.
satisfying gameplay.
Each traveler also has a unique latent power that builds as you battle enemies. Once available, use it wisely to deal a deadly blow. Embark on an adventure on your own with Octopath Traveler 2. Free demo.
So there is a demo available. This game is available. It's available on more than this. It's available on Switch. Is it on Xbox? Is that the thing that it's not coming to? Or is it actually coming to Xbox as well? Nope, everything but Xbox. It is on Steam, it's on PlayStation 4 and 5, and it's on Nintendo Switch. Get fucked, Xbox. Sorry. Anyway, so it is available on everything but the Xbox. It's going to be $60. That is Octopath Traveler 2. Like I said, I'm not jumping on this one. I jumped on the first one, and while I did enjoy what I played, I definitely think the first one was a lot more experimental than even the developers initially thought it was going to be. I've heard some of the early hands-on stuff for this one is that this one just basically fixes everything that was wrong with the first one, which is great to hear. But with as much of a time investment as the first one was, I doubt this one to be any shorter. Like, I just, normally that's not the way that works. But it does look great, and I can say that it will play great. So, by all means, if you want a really, really good JRPG experience that feels retro while also feeling new with an evolved gameplay system in it that doesn't just slog on yourself, go play Persona 5. No, I'm joking, but do play Persona 5. But you could also give Octopath Traveler a try. If you wanted to play the first game, it does go on sale fairly regularly, especially on Steam. These games are not system heavy, so if you have a Steam Deck or if you have a lower or even like low medium tier PC, you will absolutely be able to play this game super easily. You can find it on Switch, but I will say that just because it is a Switch game, it doesn't go on sale very regularly. If you want to jump straight into this game, you absolutely can, but it will be that full price of $60. You'll probably have a better experience with this one, but I also understand if $60 just isn't a price point that you're like, yeah, I'm willing to take a chance on that. I totally get it. So that is Sony's attitude towards Xbox. Yeah, and Sony and Square Enix have a very close relationship, so that is where it is. Anyway, so that's Octopath Traveler 2. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you've already played the demo, which there is a demo available, and if there was a demo available for the first game, and much like the demo for the first game, if you play it, you get to choose one of the characters. At least I'm guessing this is how it works. This is how it worked in the first game. You get to choose one of the characters. You get to play all the way through that character's opening story, and then you just can't go any farther than that. But you can carry forward that progress to the actual full release. And if I remember right, it would even let you reset your progress and start over so that you could choose one of the other characters. So you could actually play through like it was all 8 available. I think maybe there's only 4 available, but you could play through all of them. You wouldn't like get the character's progress together, but you could if you wanted to. It was an option that was available to you. But anyway, if you've played the demo, let me know what your thoughts are on Octopath Traveler 2. Otherwise, if you want to keep the conversation going elsewhere, 2 great places to do so are Discord and Twitter. Speaking of Discord, we do have a channel dedicated to these reactions where you can place links of your own that we can check out together live on stream, because we do stream on Twitch, and I would love to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you want to catch future videos, please subscribe to the channel. If you do watch one of the other videos on our channel, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy. Alrighty then. How much time we got on that battle? 11 minutes. Is that enough time? We have 2 left. Let me see how long these are. I don't think it's enough time. No, actually, it should be enough time to do Blood Bowl 3. Let me see if I can't find a good screen for it. that's definitely not it. Okay. All right, everybody. Put in your YouTube swans, your Pog swans, your Re-swans, or whatever other emote fits your fancy. We'll jump into this one. All right. Here we go. Wait, nope, new hat. Now here we go. Yeah, don't give a buck. Get those in there. All right, here we go. Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwan, and today we are checking out Blood Bowl 3. Now, Blood Bowl 3 has been available in early access for a bit, for some time, but now it is officially releasing into its 1.0 form. Blood Bowl is a franchise that, oh God, the fact that it exists is just wild to me. So, take the races from Warhammer Fantasy. At least the ones that I know are the Orcs, the Imperium, and the High Elves. At least I know the Hell Elves are in this game. I don't know if they were in last game. So at least the humans and the Orcs. And instead of having them slay one another on the field of battle, have them play football. Have them play American football. There's your game, okay? I don't know anything else about this franchise. I've always thought it was absolutely ridiculous on its very prospect, but here we are. So we're going to start with the official cinematic trailer. It was the first thing that was shown off for it back in August of 2020. Here we go.
I made it. Finally. After all these years of hardship. After everything they told me, I will show them that even I can be the best player.
Blood Bowl!
He did. Oh God. Is he the ball? Oh, we got dwarves now. Oh. Oh. Or. Oh. Skaven. How many factions are in this? Don't worry, Doc will get you nice and fixed up. See, he's totally better. Okay. So here's the official gameplay trailer from July 7th of 2022. Just beating the shit out of those poor goblins.
You wretched scum!
Oh.
Do you have any idea what Blood Bowl is?
No.
Grabbing the ball, protecting your teammates, going to the end zone, and scoring touchdowns. Simple, isn't it? So why haven't I seen any of that on the pitch? As a coach, I was spoiled for choice when recruiting. From the most barbaric and bloodthirsty Black Orcs to the most impregnable dwarves in defense, yet I chose to believe in you. I found us the best cheerleaders on the circuit, and had you playing in the most famous stadiums. Well, maybe we ran a little bit short of money when buying your gear as a result. Yeah, that's not the point. This is what I expected from you during this match. Moving! Get it? Dodging! Passing! Protecting the ball carrier and crushing the hell out of your opponents! You had a chance to shine every turn. Oh, I know luck could have been with us, but that's not an excuse. Of course I know that you're fragile little guys. Blood Bowl is neither fair play nor good-natured. Blood Bowl is a demanding sport. Your opponents want your heads. And even their fans will murder you if they have the chance. Rules and referees won't help you. So finish your drinks, pull yourselves together. Get out there and win me this match.
I'm still here, I think. All right, look, campaign trailer. Let's go, baby. What?
Hey there, loser.
That is what you said.
You really thought that Blood Bowl was just about spilling blood and wrenching balls? You're in the big leagues now. That's why you need a sponsor. Approved by the best Nurgle team, Nurgle King.
Is chaos in this game too? Oh, we have Vampire Coast in here too. Okay. You know, somebody gave this development team radical freedom when it came to their creative direction, and that was both a great idea and a wild one. I feel like humans have every disadvantage here. Yeah, I mean, that's why they were fighting the goblins. So this game is football mixed with a tactical RPG mixed with the IRL tabletop dice game with mini tabletop battler game mixed with somebody's fucking fever dream. Gross. Okay. We got one more, y'all. We got an overview trailer. All right. I'm still here.
It's the legendary game of fantasy football, where the rules change, sponsors chase the best teams and star players, and new competitions emerge. But what has actually changed for you with the release of Blood Bowl 3? In the single-player mode of Blood Bowl 3, an agent decides to take you under his wing and give your team financial backing. This means you can recruit players and enter the clash of sponsors by competing against the best teams in the old world. This competition brings together the best teams sponsored by the most influential brands, and the players include the biggest stars like the legendary Griff Overwall.
That dude just disappeared.
12 factions will be available at launch.
12. Fuck.
Like the Dwarves, dwarves and dark elves, but brand new factions have also been added, such as the Imperial Nobility, Old World Alliance, Chaos Renegades, and of course the Black Orcs. Many others will be added later, and all will be available in the campaign mode. A Kraken, unbearable heat, insect swarms. The new dynamic pitches hold many surprises. In certain situations, these pitches transform during the match and change the rules depending on the scenario. For example, if you score a touchdown in the first half on the Dark Elves pitch, the crowd will cheer, which wakes up a monstrous sea creature that will rage for the whole of the second half. Be careful with your players. You will need to adapt your game because they're more likely to fall and will have trouble getting back up. Blood Bowl 3 is based on the new rules of the board game. The biggest change is undoubtedly the introduction of the passing statistic. Passing the ball is no longer linked to a player's
There's a Blood Bowl board game? Like you can buy like a box at the store for Blood Bowl?
agility, but to a player's passing ability instead. Catching the ball is still based on agility. Some players don't even have passing ability, which means that if they try to pass the ball, they will automatically fail. But they can
I don't know how to throw
to an adjacent player. This significantly changes the game in many ways, especially for teams with high agility who could previously pass to anyone in their team. New rules means new tactics and new ways to dominate your opponent. You will also find new skills such as defensive, which allows the player with the skill to counter the guard skill. This changes strategies in many ways, as guard is one of the key defensive skills. Throwers and runners also have their share of new skills. There's running pass, which allows you to continue an action after making a quick pass, and safe pair of hands, which allows the player with the ball to place the ball on any square if they're KO'd. The player leveling up system has also been completely redesigned. Simply put, it provides much more flexibility and spreads out.
This game is very serious. Like, as ridiculous as those trailers were, it is very serious about what it's doing.
XP to upgrade your favorite player. In addition, choosing a random skill is half the cost of choosing a specific skill, and increasing a characteristic like strength or agility is expensive. There are many other new features in Blood Bowl 3, such as player and team customization, the arrival of a season system, or unique models of star players, for example. All these new features will help each coach stand out from the crowd, with new mechanics that enable new tactics, new pitches, and lots of factions. You can therefore flaunt your own distinctive style in the old world during the clash of sponsors, and against other players in multiplayer modes.
Wow, okay. I'm shocked at like just how much is going on here. So you can get the standard edition of the game. Oh, I thought it was in early access. Maybe early access closed, or maybe I'm just fucking wrong. Anyway, the base version is only $30. That said, every additional faction that you want looks to be an additional $10-ish. If you get the Brutal Edition, you can play the game 2 days early, which means that you can probably play it like right now. And it probably comes with both of those factions. Yes, that is correct. Also, an exclusive cheerleader. Wow, okay. Anyway, so that's a freaking trip and journey in and of itself. I did not expect this game to be exactly what it is. It looks way cool. Admittedly, I never looked closely at Blood Bowl, right? I do like Warhammer Fantasy. I do like Warhammer 40K. I like both of those worlds quite a bit. They're really fun, and some of the they're neat, right? They're enjoyable. A lot of exceptions aside. Anyway, but Blood Bowl I just thought was just this ridiculous, like, bombastic arcade game. I'm pleasantly surprised and happy to be wrong in that aspect. But man, please let the cheerleader be a giant troll. Nice. Yes. But it's still wearing a modern day cheerleading outfit. I want a giant troll in just your standard like high school cheerleader outfit with nobody even blinking an eye out at it. If the crowd doesn't cheer for their side, they pull out a hammer and smash the bleachers, I'd be okay with this. This is genius. Athena, go work for this company. Go work for Nacon/Cyanide Studio. I'm not sure who you actually need to apply with, but you have the ideas that would sell games. Go do it. Good job. Yeah, so that's Blood Bowl 3. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you're a fan of Blood Bowl, if you've played the previous 2 games or one of them, or have early access to this game, then cool. Let me know. How is it? Is it good? Do you enjoy it? Do you need to have a certain taste to enjoy these? Or if you like tactical RPGs, is this going to kind of maybe scratch that Fire Emblem itch for people that need it? Let me know. I know almost nothing about this game or this franchise or this series, so feel free to fill me in. Anyway, if you want to keep the conversation elsewhere, 2 great places to do so are Discord and Twitter. Speaking of Discord, we have a channel dedicated to these reactions where you can place links of your own that we can check out together live on stream, because we do stream on Twitch, and I would love to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you want to catch future videos, please subscribe to the channel. If you watch one of the other videos on the channel, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy. All right. Well, that was an adventure. I'm going to give that artillery the high ground. And I'm going to go change shirts. Oh, me too. Yeah, I gotta get the sweaty one off. Look at these people doing some work. Jolly good work, everybody. 50 gold and 25 gold going to Stuttered Screams and Shock Murik. Most kills going to Buddy Zama. Most assists going to Jacques Murik. Back to the map. And this is going to be last. I don't have anything that I need to place. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to place this Flying Rogue. This Flying Rogue's going to throw at these ugly Abyssal Hulks, or so I hope. I should have placed a melee unit down. We need some melee out front. I did not see this Puppet Master here. There's also a Puppet Master over there. This could end very badly for us. I apologize. I was not paying attention. It's almost midnight, and I'm sweepy, or getting sleepy, and I still have stuff I have to do after we get done with stream. So we have one left, right? Yes, we have one left. It is Void Terrarium 2. Let me open these up. I gotta remind myself of something real quick. Okay. All right. Here we go, everybody. Last reaction of the night. Put in your YouTube swans, your Pog swans, your Re-swans, or whatever other emote fits your fancy, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Ooh. Crickety crack, man. All right, here we go. Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwan, and today we are checking out Void Terrarium 2. And I don't know if that's what that's supposed to say, but it does say it underneath there, Void Terrarium 2. We're going to check out a little bit more than just Void Terrarium 2. This game, I thankfully saw that it's releasing, and I was like, that looks interesting. I'm going to take a look at it and see what it is. But this is Void Terrarium 2. So what the frick is Void Terrarium, right? I don't know. So I went ahead and grabbed the marketing materials for Void Terrarium as well, so that we can be introduced to this franchise as a whole from where it originated from. Now, Void Terrarium isn't that old in and of itself. The announcement trailer for Void Terrarium, the first one, is March 3rd, 2020, okay? And it launched on July 14th-ish of 2020. So the original game is only around, like, what, 2.5 years old? And then there's something else called Void Terrarium Plus Plus, which we're going to take a look at too. And then we have Void Terrarium, which is releasing, like, now. So well, let's go all the way back to where this apparently started at and take a look, and then we can kind of see where the first game was and how it's evolved into the game that is coming out now. So, here we go. The only thing that I know is I saw someone describe it when I was looking is as a roguelike dungeon crawler, but that still says very, very little beyond, like, that could mean a lot of different things, right? Well, this is very cute. Got some, like, Wall-E vibes. There's something wrong with your eye. This has big shelter vibes, and I don't like it. I said I don't like it. Stop it. So the robot is going to find antifungals, I'm guessing, to save the little girl's life in the post-apocalyptic world that they exist in. That's some hope is homegrown. That's some dark, emotional shit. Yeah, okay, that's what I get garnered from that, is that everything's fucking wrecked as hell, and you play as the little robot, and you're trying to find your way to get the medicine that will keep her alive, and that's why it's a roguelike, because you have to keep going and getting her more medicine. I wasn't prepared for feelings either. This is the gameplay trailer, by the way. Is this the last remaining human? Only reason she's probably alive is because of the infection that she has. Oh my god, this is cute. Oh, it's fairly slow paced though. It's almost did anyone play NetHack? Not NetHack. Yeah, NetHack. This is an actual roguelike, huh? I don't think it is. Well, I mean, in terms of playing like old roguelikes, like Rogue and like NetHack, I think it plays much more similarly to those. But I do believe it is probably still, it has some progress mechanics in it, in terms of that you're not always starting from scratch every single time. I haven't seen a game that is like that in a long time. Most of them still give you some sort of retained progress. So this is the launch trailer. This is still the first game, Void Terrarium. This came out a couple years ago. And we're just going to keep moving forward until we get to the new one, which is Void Terrarium 2 that releases now. Right. Unless the girl dies. Yes. Yeah, I think this is. I mean, you're going to have some RPG elements in it, in terms of like how we're seeing them level up and some like special abilities and stuff like that. Which is, you know, just kind of using modern game design and applying it onto an old game design's like formula. But it's wild to see this type of gameplay today. Because I played a lot of NetHack. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon says hello. Does Pokemon Mystery Dungeon play like this too? Plays like old school rogue games? It absolutely does. That's wild too. When's the last time we got a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon though? You can tell me that it was a year ago and I would have no reason to disbelieve you, because I absolutely do not know. Okay, so now we have Void Terrarium Plus. I don't know what this is, but that's what we're also here to find out. They re-released one on Switch? Okay. For context, this is from February 24th of 2021, where Void Terrarium launched somewhere around July 14th of 2020. So we've jumped about 7 months forward. Or maybe 3DS, who knows? I don't know anymore. What is time? Given the similarity, I think this might be... Because they said new something or other, right? I think this might be like a director's cut version, or like a remastering, which is weird since it's only like, you know, less than a year later. But maybe there were some features that they didn't get finished. Don't let her down? You mean don't let her die? May 18th. So yeah, just shy of a year later. Rediscover a bleak yet charming story, along with extra features such as new afflictions, outfits, and a new environment to explore. So it's kind of just like an expanded version. So cute. Very sad though, very solemn. new content. You can change Toriko's look, which is, I guess is the girl's name. You can entertain Toriko. So you can customize her little habitat. She can have new afflictions that you have to cure her from. Great. I'm back. Okay, and then we have the launch trailer, and then we'll move into the game that's actually releasing now, which is Void Terrarium 2. But I'm enjoying this journey. I wonder if there is any story building to what happened, right? Like, the focus is definite. She's humanity's last hope. No, she's not, okay? Unless the fungal infection that is in her eye somehow allows her to reproduce the way that fungi reproduce, which is by emitting spores and then new people grow out of her eye spores. She's not humanity's last hope, okay? If she is the last human, humanity's fucked, okay? Like, whatever, you gotta be pulling some special story stuff to make me believe that somehow she is the hope for humanity. I saw them say revive all of humanity. I don't know if that's actually, like, plausible. We don't know actually what happened within this story and this world and stuff. She's the last of the available DNA. That's freaky to say, Athena. Why would you say that? That's scary and concerning sounding. Anyway, so here's the announcement trailer for Void Terrarium 2. Potential spoilers for Void Terrarium, I guess, because I don't know. I feel like there could be. McDonald's? Yeah, pink evil McDonald's. We went from a bottle to a lobster cage. And we got a beetle. Oh, she ate it. This is really cute. In a very bittersweet way. Oh no, you gotta water it, buddy. I'm gonna try again. There you go. Hope you like eating bugs. It's all I can find. And the seed I found grew lilies, not fruit. I'm sorry. Oh. That looked real bad, okay? Well, that, I guess, thankfully told us nothing. All right, anyway, here's the gameplay trailer. Oh, the story trailer. Your journey of hope continues. Did we shove her in a box? Shoved her in some sort of, like, stasis pod? I hope there's not a time limit. She seems to have like a status bar that we saw, at least in the first game. There was like a status bar that you needed to like find particular things to keep her going, you know? There it is right there. Hang on. Let's go back. Yeah, see, food, cleanliness, playtime. She's got like health hearts and like a food thing and stuff. So she's kind of like a Tamagotchi. But you have to go get the stuff from wherever you're going that Factory AI sends you to be able to provide for her. Oh. I'd be way more interested in Tamagotchi if that Tamagotchi was endangered. I mean, I feel like most Tamagotchis today are probably endangered. You can grant her wishes. She wishes for head pats? Oh my god! Don't you threaten me with a good time! You also wish for head pats. I know! Alright, and then we have one more, which is the demo trailer. This game's really cute. Oh my goodness. Figure out how to do that cosplay, by the way. I'm sure there's some makeup artists out there that could absolutely do a Toriko cosplay. Wouldn't it be nice if these days never ended? Why would you say that? That sounds freaky. Like I said, huge Shelter vibes. If you haven't watched Shelter on YouTube, just Google Shelter anime, and it'll probably be one of the first like 1 to 3 results that pop up. Feelings warning, by the way. Just like massive, giant feelings warning. Massive feelings warning on Shelter. Just so you know, I cry every time. Now, I realize that it's me, and I've cried like just watching these trailers and stuff, not these specifically, but during our reaction videos. But I've watched it like a dozen times, and I still cry every time. I know exactly what's going to happen, and I still cry. So just feelings warning if you do decide to watch Shelter. But that's Void Terrarium Plus Plus, and Void Terrarium 2. Let's take a look at prices. So the base game is $25 on the PlayStation Store. Plus Plus is $40. And I don't see a price currently for Void Terrarium 2. Does this game exist on anything besides PlayStation? Or is it like a PlayStation exclusive? Let's see. It looks like it's on Nintendo, so it's going to be on the Switch. The sequel is anyway. Is it on anything else? Here, GameStop can tell us. Your options are PlayStation or Nintendo Switch. And I didn't see a Steam page either. So, I mean, really, given the visual style of this game, I'm sure you would be just fine if you decided to do this on the Nintendo Switch. This looks like a game that'll run and look just fine on the limited hardware availability capabilities of the Nintendo Switch. But that just so you're aware, that's what you're working with, is PlayStation and Switch. No Xbox, no PC. But that looks cute. That looks really enjoyable. That looks fun. And depending on how that story goes, it looks like it might make me cry, because the concept alone is heart-wrenching. And if they delve into any of those aspects any farther than what they did, yeah, no, cry time. Yep, just nice little misty eyes, you know, just for you, or me, or the developers, or however you want to look at it. Regardless, either way, Playtendo Switch. I like it. All right. Anyway, so let me know what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear from you. If this is your first time seeing this series, because like I said, I did not know that this existed. Athena mentioned something similar. They did not know that this existed before we checked it out just now. I didn't either. So many games now. There's so much coming out that it's so easy for them to fly completely under the radar. And this game almost did as well, because it is just not on a lot of upcoming release lists. And I checked a lot of them and did end up seeing this one. I was like, what is this? This is cool. And that's how I found it, was by trying to find what games were coming out. And some lists are very comprehensive, but even the really comprehensive lists end up missing things. And this one was on one that wasn't on any of the main like contender lists. So yeah, anyway, if you've played the previous game or the like enhanced edition of the previous game, how did you find it? Did you like it? Was it cool? Is it something that you think is actually worth people's time? Are you excited for this sequel? Let us know. Put it all down in the comments below. Or if you want to keep up the conversation elsewhere, two great places to do so are Discord and Twitter. Speaking of Discord, we have a channel dedicated to these reactions where you can place links of your own that we can check out together live on stream, because we do stream on Twitch, and I would love to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you want to catch future videos, please subscribe to the channel. If you do watch one of the other videos on the channel, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy. I got the video uploaded, re-uploaded and edited one, 2 VODs on YouTube as well, and a TikTok. I'm a content creation machine tonight. Damn right you are. Damn right you are. I love hanging out in somebody's stream while I'm editing. It is so great. I'm just like hanging out with a friend while I get shit done. It's fantastic and works really, really well for my stupid brain. My role model Schwan making me do shit. Oh, I try. I try. I do a lot. I feel like I try. Where are we? What are we looking like on this battle? 6 minutes. Oh, okay. Ooh, people showed up. I was like, oh god, there's like 3 of us. We're gonna fucking die. No, we're fine. We still might actually die, because I didn't notice that there was puppet masters, and that's gonna fucking suck. It's gonna suck, y'all. It's gonna suck real bad. Athena with that legend, that epic out saint. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. All right, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Yeah, Athena, take him to the dentist. Start this shit early. Ready, place, battle. Go fasty fast. I'm gonna send the War Beast and the Saint fast, so hopefully they get up there. Early, it was only 4 minutes early. I really need to up my YouTube game, but it's so much work. Trust me, I know. It is not a small venture. I have been uploading a daily video for the last, like, what is this? This is February. So for about the last 8 months, I've had a new video out every single day. And it is some fucking work. It is some work. Oh no, I got charmed. It's all right. Mira, kill me. Oh no, I'm not charmed anymore. Good job, Saint. Throw me! Kill that fucking puppet master, yeah! Alright. We did it, y'all. I saw that little chicken. Who's got the chicken? Howdy Bardner has the chicken. He's not a chicken, he's a crow. He looks like a little chicken. 1 vampire going to Bruise. Most kills going to Shmai. Most assists going to Athena. He's not a chicken. All right, let's close that down. Let's go over here and let's see who's streaming right now. Oh, look, that dirt boy's streaming. We got Nate Bosa. We got Zarwin. We got Rio. I need to edit stuff, so hanging out with Rio while he plays some Ocarina of Time sounds like a great idea. Why is Fox McCloud in here? It's probably because he's... What does he got going on? A Fox in Hyrule. It's a randomizer. Okay. Rio's so peaceful. Rio is mad peaceful. Mad peaceful. It is chill as fuck in Rio's stream. Great place to just hang out and chill while you get shit done. And I have to get at least one video edited tonight because it has to go live. It has to be published and ready to go live in 8.5 hours, because my videos go live at 9 a.m. Alaska time, 10 a.m. Pacific time, and it is 12:30 a.m. right now, so that video has to be done and ready to go up at 9 a.m. Now, that said, I can absolutely do one. I might only do one and then go to bed. But anyway, so these are my socials. Follow me on Twitter. Come join the Discord. Go check out the YouTube channel. We got a new video going up every single day, and we might have a bonus stream tomorrow. Just maybe. Secret. There might be a bonus stream tomorrow. But yeah, so we already have the raid message in there. If you are not a subscriber, you can unlock that raid emote for 100 channel points. Just click on the little swan at the bottom of the chat. 100 channel points to unlock a sub emote. It's available for 24 hours, and it lets you use it on other people's channels. So we're going to go raid 1 Rio09. I got to double check to make sure I spelled that correctly, because I just typed it in hoping that I did it. I did it. Look at me. Why did I put a period at the end? It's all right. It still took it. That is definitely Rio's icon. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you a lot. Might see you tomorrow. I will see you Tuesday otherwise, because we're going to get into Wanted Dead. And then Thursday, more Wanted Dead. Friday will be Power Couple playing Persona 5 Royal. And then next Sunday will be another production day, checking out more games that are coming out in February, because goddamn, this month is stacked. Thank you. Stay safe, stay warm, and have a good night, everybody. I appreciate you. Let's go say hi to Rio.